I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. Combing your hair with your hand gives me feelings I don't understand. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when I'm talking to you, like everything freezes and it's just us two. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you. Give it to me like world without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. World without you. Driving me crazy just looking at it. Driving me crazy just looking at it. You do this thing when you're biting your lip. It's driving me crazy just looking at it. You know me better than I know myself. I don't wanna live in a world without you.
Hello, hello. Hello, Scotty. Welcome back, anybody else that's lurking about. A little bit of a late start here tonight. Gonna try to wrap up chapter 8. And yeah. So, got 5 hours left on that. Recruitment is down right now until the new stuff starts up with what's her name and the maid lady. I'm probably gonna roll on the maid lady. Alright, but we got enough for a standard banner roll, so probably start off with doing one of these. And boop. Let's see if we get anything. Oh. See who we get, or what we get. We're gonna get something. Purple. Go. Hmm. Don't think I've gotten any fortifications for her yet. Funny. Another 10 pull that only had one elite, or not elite. I forget what level they're called. I think they're just standard, is what they're called for purple. Let's see what message we got here. Manage personal data and account security will be implementing a hotfix May 21st. Upgrade. Yeah, they already did that, I think. Hey, 200 free crystals. Collapse pieces. It just adds to the pile that I have ready for the next banners. Get my dispatch done. Resend. Up. I know I need these for trying to level people up. I'll just hold off on spending any more of that. I think Ulrid's coming back. Well, coming in a banner. She's one of the ones that's on the next set of banners, so I'm probably gonna roll for her. Centerisi? Then the other one isn't on this list yet. I got 13 coins so far. We got that. Was it here you can see them all? No. I always forget where the hell you can actually like see all the dolls and stuff. She's the next one coming up here. Yuhi. I like her regular outfit. The Miracle Sweetheart outfit though, I have concerns about fucking getting banned on Twitch over that. Just reminds me, the character just reminded me of the dime a dozen fucking succubus VTubers that pop out of the woodwork here or there and do stupid shit. But there's only so much we can do about that. Event. Okay. I'd say one thing I'm happy about is it seems like a lot of the events I've seen so far since starting this game are just how's my shit keep pausing? Is around commander level 20 to start doing the stuff, so that's neat. Well, that's older stuff. This is about to run out too. Go and use. What do I get? What did I get for Bepley? Oh, I can level her up. Wait, I forget if there's others that I need to take up though. Fortification for her. Has a damage up multiplier to her. Opportunity, perfect opportunity. What about her? Did I think all I need is getting these for taking her up. Pretty much the story one, the campaign ones I want to try to keep on par for now, and then I'll start, once I get everything maxed out, then I'll start working on just getting everybody up. Oh, I don't use the enough Bepley, so I should probably actually work on keeping her up because she's in the story as well. I know one that a lot of people want to see is Lena, which is the ump. Boom, 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 boom. Night is the night. Can I? Oh, wrong thing. I meant to click her weapon. How far up can I take this? I'm almost always lacking on these. Take it up to 40 at least. I think it was up to. Crow Leaks one. I don't have enough to take her up just yet. The Vector, Groza, Cheetah. These three I almost always try to make sure that they're capped out. Hmm. Sort of surprising that the other banner hasn't even started just yet. You know what I mean? Missions. Alright, this will probably be done before day's end. I need to remember that this one, I need to look at its weaknesses before I go into the fight. Again, what the fuck is it? It's like I know updates just sitting there waiting on Chrome, and it's gonna be some other dumb update that breaks everything. Okay, didn't pause that time. This is, yeah, this is all done for now. For some reason my bounties are 45, even though I'm only 43. No, 42. Alright, enough dragging my feet. Time to get into the campaign here. Alright, so we got 8-6 we're starting off here with. And I also already knocked out the side missions up to this point too, over there yesterday. If you'll walk away, you know me. Ugh, not this messed up level 2 plane again. There she go. Leader, we only need to take out Niter, right? Neater. Yes, but the defense level here has noticeably increased. Stay on your guard. All units, prepare for combat. I'm geek. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, gotta remember cycling on my own. Heard me saying that I'm freaky. Alright, what were the things again? Oh, just in 7 turns. That shouldn't be too tough. Ooh, I see you over here. Give everybody buffs. Help me. Dun, 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 dun. Might as well get this shit show started. Oh, I might take that one out. Yep, yeah. Whoosh. poison. Could get up here, but I don't know if it'd be enough to go over to this point too, have some cover. How much does this do? We have that'd be the other half. Okay. Alright. Oh, first and foremost, let's actually get her up here. I'm the pain. It's like, don't want to use her 3 just yet. Ta-da! 2 down. And okay, so gotta move her. Now this one is weak. So pew pew pew. That one it will flat out take out, so one less enemy to worry about too much. Oh, actually got a double. Nice. Didn't expect that. And get rid of the big bad. Pew pew pew. Ta-da. Oh, didn't even have to kill everything. Just had to get rid of the leader. Okay. Almost 43. I need so many of these 2 things. The pain. Story node. The artwork in this game I like. Yeah, that's right. Previously, they're infiltrating this cult, and the reason why we were in level 2 is we were trying to get a leader to approach us, if I remember right. Beer and waves, getting in the cellophane. Somebody put me away, put me away. Right. Even as Krollik speaks, a clear metallic clang can be heard. The sound originates from somewhere above the sculpture, but the source cannot be clearly pinpointed. At the clang, all the surrounding unitates hold up their glass container in their palms, which are overlapped in a cross in front of their chest. Not far away, Nita and the unitates she is leading also stop moving towards Groza and the others. They turn to face the sculpture and assume the same pose as the other unitates. Triphium is at the rear of the line. Helena seems a bit spaced out. As if drawn by an invisible force, Helena starts approaching the sculptor in a daze. Krollik grabs her by her clothes right away. Helena's hollow eyes are fixed at a single point directly ahead. Her face is completely blank. She struggles with such force that Krolik is finding it difficult to hold on to her. Hmm. Bong. The Taco Bell beckons. The only response to Krolik is another metallic clang. Behind them, the final Unitas group enter the Great Hall. The door slams shut at the end of the corridor. Starting from the ring of Unitats closest to the sculpture, they lift the glass container in their hands, one after the other. Chanting. The Unitates gradually start chanting, their individual voices compounding into a loud chorus. Helena remains dazed and rooted to the spot. The dolls are also confounded by the eerie and sonorous chanting. More chanting. Okay. They getting headaches, and she's just out of it. Krolik, having stood away her detector, is now desperately covering her ears with her hands. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, some more chanting. The chant continues. As it reaches a climax, the door on the other end of the hall opens and a girl-like figure dressed in all black slowly strides in. The chant fades out as the girl appears. After a brief moment of silence, the Unitates start cheering enthusiastically. Hmm. Hmm. The girl smiles coldly. She bows her head slightly at the Unitates, and they fall silent. With their epitheliums still raised, they make way and gaze upon her ardently as she makes her way towards the sculpture beneath the vaulted ceiling. While the Unitates shift around, Groza and the others take the opportunity to regroup. The Naito stops near the sculpture and hovers lightly in the air, bathing in the light shining through the ceiling. Hmm. Welcome to the service. Oh, it's midnight. Alright, send 2-2. Hmm. We have ads starting in about 5 minutes. Eh. The knight's voice resounds through the cavernous great hall. The epitheliums in the unitate's transparent containers slowly begin to bloom and emit a faint glow, forming a sea of flickering starlight in the great hall. Oh, that's nice. Oh, ours do too. Hmm. Flowers, light, a girl, a seemingly harmless scene of peace. Hmm. There's the bell again. The taco summons you. Sorry, I forgot to do this earlier. Give you a shout out there, Scotty. The unitates with their containers lifted high start moving. Yay, new logo! Ah, alright, I know what you mean. They keep circling the sculpture slowly. The balls of light flow like a river of stars. Hmm. Bepley points at the epitheliums held up by the unitates and then at the floor. As the unitates shuffle along, seemingly random dark-colored patches appear on the floor. Got 1 minute till ads. Rose's group copy the unitate's movements and slowly circle around the sculpture. It's choreography. Music lagging? Maybe a little bit. Off my head, off my heart, and my mind. Nope, there's no sync offset. Actually had to double check that because I have had that go goofy before. Oh, actually like how she looks. The hovering Nido, her fingers still interlaced in a cross, stops her proclamations. The metallic clanging stops and the unitates come to a halt at the same time. Courtney pulls her gaze away from Crifium and glances at Helena. And we got ads going, so I'll wait a moment for those that are watching on Twitch. I'm so well. Okay. No, they're doing high school. Looks like a news going through a VOD, and that is a shitload of markers on that VOD. Hey, wait. Turd. Hey, whoa, woe is me. I'm so woe. Alrighty, everybody should be back from ads on Twitch. Helena cradles her own head. Gulpney pulls Helena's hands away and feels her forehead. She leans in closer and studies the girl's pupils and lip color. Hmm. Yeah, eyes on the prize. Groza taps Gulpney on the shoulder and nods at the others. Following the Unitate's example, they stand in a semicircle and watch their surroundings. The Nido slowly scans her surroundings, as if to find a specific position. A few seconds later, she turns. The Nido makes the cross sign with her fingers again in the direction she has chosen. The Unitates turn with her and raise their hands again. The usual thing cults promise. Da, 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 da. The Nido bows slightly. The Unitates bow in turn, their arms raised. The epitheliums in full bloom glow within their containers. Oh, something going down. What up, homie? Like she's scanning for something. Hmm. Kaboom! Hmm. Interesting. I wonder what that was. Wondering what the effects are, though. Courtney looks down and composes herself. She looks intently in Criphium's direction. Hmm. That's just what's known so far, it seems. Hmm. Not far away, the Nido crosses her fingers, her eyes calm and serene. Her inorganic voice echoes around the Great Hall. The Unitas, now back to normal, look around confusion and returns to his original position sluggishly. A cheer erupts among the Unitates around him as they huddle towards him eagerly. Some Unitates with growths of collapsed crystals on their bodies even burst into joyous tears. The crowd is starting to get disorderly. Amidst the commotion, the Nido shifts her gaze again, and the Unitates fall silent immediately. She raises her arms once more. Epithelium in Criphium's hands emits a soft but brilliant glow. Hmm. Gulpney's pupils contract. The moment she strides forward, Groza pulls her back. Hmm. Griffin walks down the aisle, greeted by the Unitates towards the sculpture rapturously. Never heard that one. Well, never heard that word before. Kolfny makes no response. Everyone's attention is on Kolfny, so none of the dolls notice that defense spheres hidden under Helena's robes have started hovering. Uh-oh. Something going down. Bad turn. Oh, he's turning? Oh, that's different. Destroy! Shit went down. Yeah. Boop. Pew 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 pew. I got a sniper up there. All units, neutralize the enemies quickly. Krolix needs support. Okay. Alright, easy enough. And put you there. I'll make sure everybody gets that. Put you here. Why are these guys not in alert status already? It's just in front of me, right? It's like I hate the second level stuff completely free of taking damage. Oh, they're surprised I'm here all of a sudden. Okay, can't reach that one. Can finish this one off though. Can't reach from there. I think these ones prevent shooting through it that way, but melee would still go. We'll give Vector a little bit of buff there. Groza. Oh, I didn't even see these assholes over here. Damn it. Oh well. We can take that one out. It's close. I don't know. We'll give it a go. But there we go. Now it's the dead. That one's dead. This one gonna come out and shoot and get shot back at? Yep. Pretty much wasting themselves. First and foremost, I'm actually gonna move up. We still have these guys over here that I actually forgot about again. Actions. Can't really do anything from there. Get her moved up first. Then we'll move her to right here. Hit everybody with that, since those guys still aren't alerted yet, so might as well take advantage of it. Okay, and Groza, pop up here. Pew pew. Be on this one then. Mainly want to get rid of the damn explodey one because they're so annoying. Can actually get both of them, and the explosion should finish off the other guy. Whoop. Ta-da. Krellick knocks Helena out and throws her over her shoulder to stop her from making mindless attacks. Helena's three spheres drift listlessly around Krellick now that their master is unconscious. Krellick smacks her lightly on the face. He just knocked her unconscious, so. Yes, you did. About a dozen meters away, Copley calmly switches to a new magazine. She stoops to dodge a Unitus's attack, then uses her momentum and delivers a kick to another Unitus. She looks directly ahead, her eyes blazing. Griffium is half collapsed on the floor not far away, unable to make a sound. Nemesis uses the opening created by Vepley and takes aim at a Unitus near Kolpny. And there's the roughly hourly posting of the sponsored link for the Dragon's Treasure for those that are interested in buying any tea, coffee, soap, and a few other things that he has on the site. Dragon's Treasure sells that stuff, and if you use code Magallian in all capital letters, you get 10% off your order, and I think I get I forget how much the percentage is that I get from that. A gunshot rings out next to Kolpny. She glances in that direction. The Unitus next to her falls backward. Kolpny frees his crossbow from his hands and aims it at another Unitus directly in front of her. Shot Unitus collapses. Kolpny locks eyes with Griffium Nobody now stands between them. She had a crossbow. She runs up to him and presses her barrel against his head. Yeah, extract info. He's beyond saving. Just put him down. The Nido raises an arm. He's pointing at a Unitus amidst a cluster of light who looks a lot shorter than the others. Rosa stares at the cluster of light and feels an unsettling sense of familiarity. Short distance away, Kulpni is holding Cripian by the collar. The cluster of light fades. The short Unitas turns towards Groza's group at the Nido's order. Under the hood is a very familiar face. Huh. Then just do it. There we go. And there we go. Level 43. Yay. Getting there, chat. Getting there. Whoa. Shark beat. Got boss fight coming up. Claim. Let's see about doing a little bit of the level ups. Yeah, quite literally a little bit, since we don't have shit all worth of materials needed. That is what a lot of my days in between streams has been doing on this game, is trying to get materials for leveling up. But then I hit another level up, and then I had to get more materials for leveling up. At least we got enough to keep Vector here up. Speaking of Vector, those that don't keep in the know, Kriss, the company that made the Vector gun, that the SMG in real life, did a post here recently on Twitter, and the Girls Frontline fan base were commenting on it with lots of images of Vector, and I've seen a handful of them. I probably haven't seen all of them, but there's no way anybody in their right mind would consider them to be lewd, with the exception of maybe one that was sort of pushing it, but that was like, what's that art? No. I can't remember the name for it right now. Give me a second here. This is gonna bother me. Hey, Kuko. Got me in the middle of searching something up. Caught me in the middle of talking about the recent events with Kriss USA, Kriss, the weapon company. Oh, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I looked this up before because I was curious what the hell it was called. Shibari, that's what it's called. Hey, no problem at all. Yeah, there's a. I don't know when you got in here with the conversation. We got about 3 minutes till ads as well. Um, but like, out of all the images that I did see that people posted in response to Kriss USA posting about um their SMG in relations to, and then like people from Girls Frontline here coming in and posting lots of like pictures of her, like either in this outfit or in one of these two outfits. Um, there was like only one that was even sort of close and to being not safe for work, and that was her in this outfit. So she's still clothed, but she was in a shibari thing, and that was it. It was just they ended up going into damage control and just did this huge copy paste to every reply, like mentioning Girls Frontline or calling them out on their shit, hiding replies. A lot of people being like, you can still see what's in the hidden replies, little bro. Whenever the people were like, none of this shit was really not safe for work. And they can't even really say that this hasn't happened before with other gun companies, because I think H&K and I can't remember the other one, they like received it really well and they sort of ran with it from what I've seen, and the Girls Frontline community just loved them for it, you know? So it's like, who doesn't see that there's a spike in their competitors' shit and they check the social media and like not see this stuff? They should have known full well ahead of time, especially with her being the last banner. So it's just amusing to me to see them like fucking try to pull some bullshit uh damage control. Alright, so we got ads coming up here. I'm actually going to pop a 3-minute ad here, get something to drink, just chill out. Hey Bacon. About to go on ads. I was actually talking about the whole Kriss USA situation that happened yesterday on Twitter, if you happen to see that. But the new banner hasn't started just yet either, just to let you know. I'm gonna start ads here in 3, 2, 1. Go get something to drink and go to the restroom, whatever you want to do. Stretch your legs. Booyakasha. Alright, for those that are on the YouTube and can still hear me, We have a 3-minute ad going on Twitch to just get rid of the pre-rolls for an hour. Bacon a shout out since he just came in. He is the platoon leader for the platoon I'm in, and pretty much the one I was watching that is like I should give this game a try. So those that are on YouTube, I hope you're all having a nice day, night, tacos and burritos. Halfway through the week. If you're on EST or else anywhere past that, you already started on Thursday here, just like myself. Oh, let's see. Who is still kicking? Got Trippy and Saya. Damn it! Damn you, I knew. I was about to come over and hit you with a hydrate or something. Hi, Wolfie. I knew. Yes. Hydrate. Wolfie, get the hose. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Magali. Just call me Mags. I play video games. I do stuff in Blender. I made my own model, which isn't like top of the line, but hey, I made it, so I'm happy with it. And I can do whatever I want with it without having to worry about hurting some artist's feelings. And welcomes. How did the ducky time go? There, the nod. Alright, so 1-0. Okay. Ducky time went well. Gotta be up earlier than normal because working more. Understandable. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Gotta get rid of that tab because I was lurking on you from after. Well, I was lurking on you whenever Hadal raided you, and then just left lurk on you, and I'm lurking on Trippy Waifu, and I guess I'd lurk on Saya the Scream Queen as well at the same time since they are playing together. The old phasmophobias. How's the Girls and Guns? It's been alright. I've been enjoying the campaign, but the problem is I'm like getting near the end of what's currently available as far as I can tell. Not seeing anything after 8 here. But before like a little bit before you raided me, I did a 3-minute ad just to get rid of freaking pre-rolls. Coming up on a boss fight here on 8-8. Then we got another fight at 8-9, a story node, and then 8-10's the end of the chapter. There's not a whole lot left to the story stuff. Well, I guess you could say it's sort of quick. I've been streaming this for the last like 3 weeks. I think it's been now total. So the story has been pretty interesting to go through. I have to say, like, the community that I've seen on Twitter, and a little bit on the Steam discussion boards too for the game, has been pretty amusing to watch. But noise, yeah. But yeah, it's like after I'm done with doing story is like, I don't know what else to really show with the game on stream. A lot of this stuff I knock off whenever I'm off stream, just so you know, I'm still working on leveling up and stuff. The max level in the game's 60 currently, and I'm sitting at 43 right now. It's like, I guess I could like just stream grinding, leveling stuff up, but a lot of it in this game is like getting these things, and you could just auto fight for the last one that you managed to get done. I'm sort of iffy about going up to the level 46 one here, since I'm only 43 now. But that's, you know, there's that. There is new events coming up. I don't think those start until tomorrow, so I might stream those, the new event stuff, on Friday. Raid and Dash tonight, believing you already, and thank you again for the raiding new, and thank you to the raiders that came in to hang out at least. You go ahead and get some good sleepy deepy time. Give you both head pets. You and Whoopi. Alright, so with that crap knocked out, let's go back to 8-8 here, and then more than one unit loss. Sort of want to wait. I want to see what all I have up to 42 before I go into this fight. Vector's 43, Rosa's 42, Cheetah's 42, Dolphin's 42. Okay, so all the ones that I've been using in combat are up to par at least. How much do I need? About 12,500. I do 3 of these real fast. I'll take her up. I do like the little level up stuffs. But the next new character banner is another assault rifle character. Which seems like the consensus I've been seeing a lot is there are some people that are excited about her, but I've seen so many more as like, we're still waiting for Lena, which is the character that's based off of the ump, which would be another SMG character. I don't know how they handle the weapon, well, the characters and the weapons and stuff for this game. Like, I don't know if they'd put out like 2 SMG based characters in a row or whatever. I'm 45, yeah. And 2 zigzags, smoking that tumbleweed. Fucking Afro Man. Up 9. Oh, I ended up actually getting done with her Neural Helix as well, so now it's just waiting for this. What's this called again? I know Groza has it. Expansion key. I know I've seen, like, it's either people complaining about expansion keys or else people complaining about covenants. Or not so much complaining, but like requesting it. Robo arms. Oh, what's I'm45's one's name? Is that the one that's also with Colina? Colina, whatever the fuck her name is. still new to this game, roughly, so it's like a lot of names I don't recall too well. I could probably get enough from just doing the... So before we do the 8-10 boss fight, we'll let's pop out again and see what leveling we can do. We should be fine with just this. I think pretty much after I get done with the getting up to like 60 and stuff is where I'm actually gonna fully bother with building teams like a fire team, a corrosion team, etc. Actually had a few people pop in here on Monday's stream that were talking about that, and had one new person actually join and drop a follow. It was fun talking about like the weapons and stuffs. Uff. Pew pew pew. Another sniper going up there. We just clear this place out. Okay, good job. Give you a little head pat. Boop, 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 boop. She's not in a good spot. Ellen is safe for now. Nemesis cover Kolpney's retreat. Redundant swarm of ants dissipating. Did she just tell us to pee on the ants? That's not nice. Alright, do we actually have a group over here? Because last fight I completely forgot about these idiots over here. Oh, Sexton's here. This same layout as the other shit, so we're on this end game for 2 round. There's stacks of it. Hanging piece mark. In his turn, if it apparently its ability to receive fixed damage equal. Looks like we don't want ability break. Collects 1 enemy target. Deals corrosion damage. Deck of hanging piece mark. What the hell's the hanging piece mark shit? Okay, causes lava, which isn't too big of a deal to Vector here. Here we go. Increase Sexton damage. Increase damage taken from Sexton by 15%. Increase stability damage by 1. Maximum 9 stacks. Damn. That'd be what? 135% increased at max stacks? Most likely should be dead before that. Lurk, already, you have a nice night, Whoopi. Thank you again for popping by. Hello, Hibiki. I was actually made mention of you stopping by here before you popped in here with a last stream. Caught me on 8-8 right now. Okay, how do we want to handle this? We'll keep her around the rear. You can come on up here. That's the thing with this fight, I don't know if I should be keeping my distance or not. Get rid of that issue. Oh, yeah, I was talking about that earlier with the Kriss USA sort of fucking things up. Not gonna lie, it's sort of funny. Okay, there actually isn't anybody up there. So that's good. Okay. Everybody, nope, just one off of getting everyone there. Alright, let's get her defenses up at least. I'm not sure how that she's gonna react. It is just getting her below 30%, but that's something to worry about. Oh, I don't like that. No, sir. Though it seems like she moves the same way as she does normally. Come out, attack, move back. Evil, yeah. I still find it complete bullshit that they try to like play it up as if it was some lewd shit that was being shown. There's only one that I saw in the bunch that even was close to being lewd, and that was the Shibari one with her and her one bunny cat girl outfit sort of thing. I'm gonna reach it from there. Bum bum. This might actually push her down to 30% here. There we go. Yeah, it was Robinson and one other one was it H and K or was it another one that was like really received the fandom really well from what I like found through investigating just how like other companies had handled it. The gun fuckers essentially. Because like the first big time like I ever heard of Girls Frontline in general was people meme posting on any like fuck your guns posts for any Second Amendment talks. I was like, this is amusing to no ends. Using the brief window between attacks, Kurlik dashes towards the corridor while carrying Helena. Bepley reaches out to keep Helena up. This is my rifle. Yeah. Yay! Our ride's here. The group runs down the corridor and reaches the main entrance. A ray of light shines through the half-open door. Good job, Taco. That's her sister, okay. Nemesis goes around and opens the door. After repelling the Unitates in pursuit, the group exits the spired building through the main entrance. The one that is sort of like her with the outfit, is that the one you're talking about, Hibby? Because if so, yes, I've seen the reveals. Right now, I like to just center on what I know our server's getting. It's like I know we'll eventually get it, but until we happen to get like even like a month behind the CN servers, I don't get too excited about things. So looks interesting, but I'm not gonna like bother digging too deeply on what her skill set is and other things like that. Not until we're gonna get them. Then I'll actually put more effort into caring. Oh, eliminate one corrosive type. It's corrosive type enemy. Okay. So is this gonna be an evacuation one then? I do sort of like her design. Leader, Helena won't wake up. Should I place her down to support you? Keep it, because global server banners are completely different from the CN ones. So I've heard from Bacon. No need for now. Keep an eye on Helena. Groza, the drone is expected to arrive at the exit in 15 minutes. I thought they just sat there already. Copy. We'll head to the target area before the drones arrive and eliminate as many enemies as possible. Okay, so we need to take out the 115. So one of these we need to take out before we get out. Where's the... Okay. Wow, they really just put that thing for getting rid of the turrets like right there. Like 3 months ago on CN when they're your head of global. It just seems weird. I'm not super psyched about Yohi. Blah. I can't remember her name. The other one that's coming. That's coming with the upcoming banners. I think you had her. No, her. I know she's coming up with the upcoming banner. I'm gonna definitely try to roll on her. Oh, there's her name over there. Centaurisis? Risi? Yeah. What's their third banner character? Oh, not close enough to actually interact with that. Okay. I like to keep the higher cover. I'm up here, use that. Getting some cover. Can I get it? Yeah, looks like I can get them all right there. And there's that one sneaky deaky asshole off to the side. Was electric? Okay. Which electric ones are out there right now? Only one I can think of right now is the Mosin. Okay, we need these guys yet. Boop. Make sure we get that objective done before anything else. There we go, okay. Pull her up. Well, finish him. Nope, gotta be actual attack. Only her? Okay. So technically you can't make an electric team right now then. Is it the same with Frost? Or is there enough for making a Frost team? Excuse me. I've got something goes something like this. Do 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 do. I don't like how they do that. Is it priming? And he gets burned and then he gets lit up. I do like how quickly she rips everything apart. Real woman. Okay, so I can pretty much move this way, take this guy out. Don't like how they explodes. Icky. Take that guy out. They're all limited units. Bah. Do not stand for that heresy. Alright, so now it's pretty much just a mad dash to get to the damn exit. Dude, you're not gonna catch up. I wasn't 100% sure I could get everybody out in this round. Yay! That's 8-9 done. One more. And this is the... Well, we got a story node, I think, coming up, and then the actual boss fight. Yep. Maybe after we finish the story, we'll come back here and do these two. That way, like, everything's 100% on stream at least, until another chapter comes out. So, other than the girls, well, the dolls, do we know if there's going to be another chapter coming out here soon or not? Aboard the drone. The dolls, who are all damaged to various extents, have carried out provisional repairs on themselves. Perlick has placed Helena, who is still unconscious, on the floor. Kulpni is sitting away from the cabin door, hugging her legs. Fire is the best. It's the only complete team, and corrosive. Okay. The other person that swung by here last stream, Scoop DPS, had already mentioned about a fire, a corrosive, and a hydra team. Okay, just read that. Ta-da! Beverly makes a complex gesture with a hand. Hmm. She is a lot of ammo. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. He said it swears. Irene. Damage buffer, Springfield, and corrosion lacks to sustain, missing in CN still. Okay. Forget if I gave you a shout out when you came in here, Hibby. Sorry about that. How's stream go, Rin? Yeah, they did have bad words. Pretty much getting down to the last story mission thing, and then have to wait for more to come out. I think that's sort of like one thing that killed me with Genshin Impact and Honkai Third Impact was waiting for more story. Gulping sits with her back against the cabin wall, hugging her legs and hanging her head. The drone shudders, jostling Helena's body and making her hair fan out to Vepli. Vepli reaches out to tidy Helena's hair. Actually, if I remember right, previous time I fought her on stream, took much longer. Yeah, I like Netflix. Netflix makes a lot of good songs. Anyway. Actually, there's one not too far down the playlist I could kick on. Epley has finished straightening out Helena's tousled hair. Without the tangles in the way, a large bump on the back of Helena's head is now clearly visible. Walloped her pretty good. Oh, she's all embarrassed. Get to apologize sooner than later. Looks like she's still a bit out of it. After feeling around with her hands, Helena opens her eyes and sits up with Bepley's help. Helena looks towards the person speaking to her, then jumps right up to her feet and charges angrily towards Krollik. Hey, Con! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Magan. You just call me Max if you don't know that already. I do stuff in Blender. I play video games. I am old. Welcome. So how everything go? After I started reading, well, started streaming, I couldn't listen in as much. Yeah, all the old. It's sort of funny. I don't know if you've noticed. Mike's post on Twitter about the sort of auto mod shits on Twitch of late. At least when we were in your chat. My applied directly to the foreskin thing, got the whole pop up, and then Mike's I would stab a motherfucker had the pop up too. But yeah, you caught me during one of the story nodes in the campaign here, so it's just like stuff happening. Always be bugging and shit. It be that way sometimes. The three spheres drifting behind her all have their muzzles trained on acrylic. Yeah, this is probably the closest you'll get to finding me playing a visual novel. Helena collapses abruptly in Curlic's arms, revealing Kolpny behind her. Kolpny waves the syringe she is holding. Eh. Knocked her ass out. I would hope it's a sedative. Do 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 do. Yeah, that was sort of funny. Got Bezos. I think Mike was the one that said that. Or it could have been JP. I know JP, if he is still lurking, he's probably gone to bed already. Or he fucking better have, because he's only got like 3 more hours until he has to go to work. So when are you gonna make your own visual novel, Con? The wrestling romance under the mat. Now that's an idea right there, Con. Name it Under the Mat, and it's going to be all about, you know how like a lot of times the fucking heels for the season or whatever you want to call it will come out from underneath the ring. I'll be about like this crazy ass love triangle underneath the mat. That just like randomly popped in my head too. You make it and you make any money and demand 1%. Kolpny takes the syringe apart carefully and puts it away into her pouch. Yeah, I didn't get to see Green Day live. I got to see Blink 182 live during their, I think it's the Honda Civic tour that had My Chemical Romance and I can't think of who the hell was the opening for them. Gonna channel what I learned when I read wrestling fan fiction and stream into it. Yeah. That's one thing I'm always happy about, like when people are enjoying the music that I'm listening to while doing stream stuff too. So I know during my moments of silence, it's like, at least I know they enjoy listening to this other music too. Landing successful. Mailing. Start the vector engines. We're leaving. Drawn stream? Yeah. Oh, since I know you use Linux, there's somebody I recently started watching named Real Sentient Potato. He runs on Linux as well. But he likes to play a lot of like demo games, or at least that's what I've caught him doing so far. He might be picking up some, be like the last sort of spin the wheel and play a random ass game from his Steam library of demos. The cabin door opens. The group alight from the aircraft and head towards me. Light or flight? I don't know. Yeah, Vtuber. He's currently using a Vroid model that he altered himself But I've actually been working on a attempt to actually make a potato model for him. That if you look at his Twitch profile, the same thing that's in his profile picture is what I've made. But I've never actually used a I've never actually made a model that I took bones away from the VRM model armature. Well, the VRM armature. So I don't know if it's like Unreal Engine, where Unreal Engine you can add bones to that armature, but taking bones away will break shit. So I'm just experimenting with that, and if worst case scenario, I already got an idea planned for backup for if I had to actually have the full armature there. And it's sort of simple. It's like, if you've done manual weight painting at all, you know, you parent the mesh to the armature, and then you do the weight painting afterwards. Well, you parent using empty groups, and then you weight paint. Or else you can use the automatic weight paints. But he doesn't have arms, but he does have hands, and he's a potato. So if it comes down to me actually having to have a full armature there, I'm just going to go into weight paint mode, use the head bone for weight painting the upper half, and then the neck bone for weight painting the lower half, and then just have to weight paint the hands, which are pretty damn easy. So I just want to see if I can get it working, because I've never done anything that like didn't have a full mesh, like a human mesh, and I've never fucked around with taking away bones. So I want to see how it is. I'm gonna mess with DaVinci, have fun. Alrighty. So you picked DaVinci for your editing. Okay. I think Con here actually has used DaVinci before, so you might be able to hit him wherever he's streaming. To get some pointers from him. I think that's why you use Con. Like, I always promote using Blender, and Con knows that. Because Con does stuff in Blender too. I'm music listening. I pretty much listen to almost all music. Only one I'm not too fancy on is a rap. And some R&B, but not all. And like, same for rap. It's like not all of it I hate. It's not even hate. It's just I don't like listening to it. Kden Live for video editing. DaVinci to work. Brute force figure out. Oh yeah. And then I didn't even know about Kden Live, so that might be another one you could potentially look at if you don't like how DaVinci is, Ren. But it's sort of funny. Almost everybody that comes here are other streamers. I don't have a whole lot of people that just pop in and they're not streamers themselves. And a lot of times I even just ask the people, like, why don't you try streaming? Nemesis carrying Helen on her back. Let's get to the refitting room. Groza and the rest look... Groza, how did everyone take so much damage? Malin, get ready in the refitting room immediately. Groza, Krolik, and Vepley head to the refitting room. What's with Helen? General audience? Too antisocial to stream? Yeah. I used to think that about myself too, but big reason why I started streaming is it helped keep me occupied in the middle of the damn night whenever I was first dealing with becoming a single parent. And I just continue doing it because I sort of enjoy it. Get to meet a lot of people and get to bullshit a lot with them too. I don't feel as weird about bothering other streamers off stream whenever I do bother other streamers. And it's also sort of fun having the years of experience that I have now with the streaming stuff and all the stuff that I've learned while streaming, be able to help other people out with information. And it's like I don't have a whole shitload of info that I can pass on to others, but I do try to help. Gulping, take her to the dormitory. Give her a checkup when you can. Oh, and I've been mainly narrating main characters' stuff and narration stuffs. Maybe one thing I could try doing after I get done with the story is rip into Blender. Actually look up schematics for the weapons for each girl, and then build the gun, and then see if I can texture them to sort of match what I think would probably look cool as a skin, like a weapon skin for them. Well, you have a lot of fun stuffs too, because, well, you run on Linux, so I don't know anything about Linux. I don't know a whole lot about Linux. So seeing the little differences here or there, and then being, you know, seeing like what you've done with yours, it's fun. Alright, Nemesis, take Helena there and be on standby in the ops room. Make sure to keep an eye on how the MBV is running. Change shifts when Groza, Krolik, and Vepley are done with maintenance. But yeah, that might be something to do. Because global side here doesn't have a great deal of content, especially when it comes down to the weapon skins. Some of them are neat. The weapon skin that's coming out for Yohi, that shit just makes me laugh. Actually reposted that on Twitter saying it's like, this is some sort of gun that I would love to have in the back, in a gun rack on my back window for my truck. Still concerned about how Fire Pro wiped. Okay. Oh yeah. That is something to be concerned about. I mean, it is not all that your stream is about, but it is very fun to watch. And then also having Stan in there as well is amusing. The random dramas. Oh yeah, and anybody that's lurking that happens like wrestling shit, definitely hit up the Zarkon. He has that on point compared to me. Prioritize maintenance on Groza first, then Groza switch shifts with Nemesis. Wait for me in the ops room. I give Courtney an inspection while she gazes at me. Your body seems mostly fine. Courtney, you'll go last for repairs. Mailing, put the cargo in the central hub. Throw issues. I mean, as long as they're like minor issues, like how you had that cage match by accident during that one that I just pummeled the hell out of II. That's something I think could just be overlooked. But if it's like something that'll stop you from actually starting the game, or else it starts but then it has to be restarted like every fucking half hour or something because something happens, that'd be blah. Windows partition for Fire Probe. Well, it's a worthy sacrifice. It's Fire Pro. Alright. Scoping, let's go to the central hub. As long as no lines are crossed, I avoid intruding on the actions of anyone in the MBB. It's the principle I've kept to all these years. And here I am, a couple minutes ago, saying I don't care too much for a lot of rap. Here's a sort of example, one of the ones that I will listen to. I think mainly it's like so many AMVs back in the day had Eminem songs on them, I just eventually got used to it. Some way, and that may not play well with the Linux. Command window. Well, command prompt in general. Dealing with that. Anytime I have to open up command prompt, I just instantly get the old Vietnam flashback PTSD dog going on about getting fucking original Doom and Wolfenstein and and Oregon Trail and stuff like that started. Take responsibility. Do tell. How do you plan to do that? CD version of Blood working. Blood. That's a shooting game, isn't it? I think Joe played this on stream a couple years back. Oh, it might have been the Steam version. Blood Fresh Supply. I just noticed that in the listings here. Yeah, I don't remember Blood back in the day, but I remember Hexen. For me, it was Doom. I just really enjoyed the original Doom. So I never 100% of that game back in the day because I didn't know about like just looking up walkthroughs online and stuff. And then again, like the internet wasn't a super big thing back then either. Then again, I think back then, like Snake being on the old Texas Instrument calculators was like a big thing too. So Marathon. All right, as long as it's not the new Marathon. Of course, like a split second after I mentioned the new one. God, I can't believe how bad Bungie has fallen. It's pathetic. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's like first it was them sort of lying about like how good the models are, and people like actually comparing the gameplay footage models to the cinematic ones, which you don't expect them to be completely one for one, but the difference in detail just looks like complete. It looks like something I would do. And then the stuff with the stolen art really doesn't help the cause either. Even to the point that I think they were it was even pointed out that they were too lazy to even take off like little notes that he had written in the corner of the art that he'd done. It's like, damn. That's next level lazy, and these people are probably like fucking getting paid insanely well for the job that they're not really doing. Makes me feel bad as for them, like whenever anything, like if they lose their job, I'm gonna feel just like I did for any of those bloggers or whatever the hell you want to call them on TikTok. They like posted like my day at Google, where they go in and they get a free breakfast. They go and like sit in a fucking massage chair for 3 hours. Then they go and look at their computer screen for 10 minutes. Then they go and have a free lunch. Then they go into some quiet room thing for another hour. And then they go into a fucking meeting for half an hour. And then they go home. It's like, you... Ugh. Yeah, can't even steal shit right. Your frame and NeuroCloud are only of use to you. What am I going to do with them? In terms of money, that's nothing compared to how much you provided in terms of supplies and maintenance. Get it? Crunk. Up. Muzzle top. Yeah. The devs are usually, they don't have the time to fucking, the ones that do those 14-hour days don't have the time to fucking waste on making these blogs. They end up getting these people, like, God knows how much money from TikTok and Instagram or wherever the hell they post to. So not only do they have this, like, Nepo-style job that they got from whatever the hell, you know, DEI hiring, or else their uncle knew somebody in the company or whatever. They're getting this extra easy money from people just clicking on their video and watching it. It's like, this era is like, it so makes me miss when people actually had to put effort into making content. It makes me appreciate people like Mr. Sark and the older ones so much more. Last I checked, fucking Mr. Sark, he hasn't put out a video on YouTube forever because he's just been doing stuff on... He's actually fucking live right now. I just happen to see out of the corner of my eye here. He's just been streaming on Twitch because it seems to be a decent thing. How many people is watching him right now? 670 people watching him play the horror at High Rook. But I don't think he has put anything out on YouTube for a long while because he does his own editing. He doesn't take the route that a lot of them have taken, where they'll sort of double dip. They'll fucking do streaming, which is in general pretty easy. It can be a headache to get things going, but you know, once you've got your foot in the door and things start picking up, it's just to hit that go live button, and in some instances make more than a lot of the general public makes in a year over just the course of a week or a month. And then they also have fucking editors on top of that it takes that footage from the VOD from Twitch or YouTube, or they do both. I actually thought about it when he got Bezos. Some of the shit Sark and his crew like have done in the past, I'm surprised they haven't hit a major ban from Twitch, especially over the last couple years. Renoir Emet. I will still go back and rewatch his zombie army videos.
Okay, Mr. Sark.
Yep, Mr. Sark. with him, APL Fisher, and Bruce. I also like his Phasmophobia ones too. Those are funny as hell sometimes. Yeah, you can say hi. That's it.
Hi.
Alright. Now I'm gonna have to give his videos a rewatch again. And we got ad break going. I don't know what happened. Considering your current fire control core and imprinted firearm, what you can do is limited. Let me think. If I sent you on a mission of higher difficulty, I'd need to send more dolls with you. By that calculation, the costs will increase again. Courtney shudders. She looks at me as she forcefully widens her eyes. The identification code displayed on her pupil is clearly visible. I give her a long look. Whatever, forget it. Polonista delivered something not long before you returned. Should be right over here. Manifest ID. It's this one. And welcome back from ads, everybody. It's a bit heavy. Here, have a look. Courtney pauses for a second, then she holds out a hand uncertainly and takes the metal box that I'm offering. It was hard to get intel on this. Polonista said that it was pretty banged up when she found it. She tried fixing up, and it shouldn't be too different from the original thing. She opens the box. It contains a set of clothes. I'm betting that's like her original unit's uniform. Honest, what's me? Courtney stares at it, utterly dumbfounded. The set of clothes are very similar in color to what Courtney is currently wearing. Under the layers of fabric is an intricate mechanical arm. He reaches out cautiously to touch it, but retracts her hand quickly just as she is about to make contact. Her hand freezes in midair. Sorry. Had drink go down the wrong tube. After much hesitation, Courtney finally puts her hand on the piece of clothing. The fabric feels soft and cold. Her fingers slowly caress the sleeves and front panel. What was that? Does it feel wrong somewhere? Why not try it on? Give me a list of what feels off and I'll run it back to Polonista. Courtney looks up at me abruptly. Her hands go limp and the box tumbles out of her grip. She thrusts out her arms immediately to catch it, but she loses her balance and ends up falling onto her knees with the box carefully cradled in her arms. Late time I head to bed. Thanks for stream. And thank you very much for the raid, Colin. Take care of yourself. Get some good sleeps. And I have to catch you here next times. Come in and do my usual spam of emotes. Well, not emotes, redeems.
Yeah, look.
That's a barnacle.
Bongo.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, it's gonna bully.
Yeah, that's called a barnacle. Idiots are saying it's a straw, but it's a barnacle.
Bongo.
Yeah, barnacles
Oh.
do bad stuff like that.
Yeah.
Startled, I reach out right away to make sure she does not drop the box and to pull her back up. What is it? Is your frame damaged? Has your balance equalization been thrown off? Still on her knees, Courtney hugs the box close to her chest in a daze. I tried to drag her back to her feet, but to no avail. Ellipses. I only wanted to give you a gift, so I thought about it. Other than getting Maylene to make a few modifications, I haven't done much for you. You've helped me a lot with Helena, but I had no idea what you would want. Seeing how much you value your experience at the 11th, I asked Polonista to look for the outfit you wore back then. She guaranteed me that this was the one with her broker's reputation on the line. I hope you like it. And about that thing I mentioned before, I want to say that I've been negligent, and that I should actively take care of those under my command more. How do I put this? Give me a moment, Courtney. I'm not good at this either. In any case, Courtney, in your neural records, there's the good and the bad. The bad parts always hang in your mind more than the good ones. That do be true. But the memory of those things alone is not bad in and of itself. It'll let you live better in this world. But only remembering the good or the bad won't do. Everything you remember needs to become the force driving you forward. Colvin, you have 2 legs. And multiple holes. No. When you need to walk forward, you need to use both, right? If you only use the left or the right, could you still walk? These words might also be meant for myself. I pat Courtney on the shoulder and help her straighten her rumpled collar. Thoughts, needs, you can speak honestly about them after you're sure about what you want. If you want to know about my past, you can just ask me. If it's something you need to know, I'll tell you of my own volition. This goes for everyone else here, too. Why do you have to take revenge? Why must you? I wouldn't know if you don't tell me, and how am I supposed to help you? Courtney, you need to put a bit more trust in your commander. I tried to pull her up again, but she still won't move. I chuckle helplessly. Am I really that unworthy of trust? Hmm. 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 Hey, kitty, kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Looking at Courtney, I can almost see my past self. Oh. I hesitate for a moment, then pat her again and kneel down with her. I don't know either. Oof. It actually is pretty emotional. Oh yeah, I'm happy I wasn't drinking tonight. Bells cry and laugh. All of you are different people to me. Do you believe she's still alive? Then go look for her. If not, then seek revenge. And make a choice instead of running away. As a person, you're braver than I am. Copian. As for what to do, there's nothing I can say. I'm sorry, but I can't provide you with an answer. Courtney grips the metal box carefully with one hand and returns my hug with her free arm. Her hand is shaking. I can clearly sense it on my back through my coat. Hmm. Hmm. Of course, you're braver than I am, Courtney. Courtney hugs me again, then she dries her eyes, puts the box aside, and pulls herself up to her feet. She bows solemnly to me. Hmm. Let's see. Just act like usual. If you have anything you need, just tell me and I'll let you know if anything comes up. Still bending at the waist, Courtney offers me her hands and helps me off the floor. After that, she picks up the metal box reverently with both hands. Hmm. Thank you for your hard work. She runs 2 paces and stops. She turns around and gives me her usual bright smile. I wave at her and watch her leave the central hub with the metal box in her arms. Alright, it's about time. Next. Hmm. Your maintenance is done? Hmm. I've been thinking about a bunch of questions on the way here, but now I don't really know where to begin. Maybe it'll be better if I go straight to reading the report. Not really. It's just that I'm thinking maybe I can take the initiative a bit more. Yay, tabimasu. That's not what I'm talking about. Alright, let me get started then. What exactly did you run into? The damage you suffered was far beyond my expectations. I originally thought this was just an infiltration mission that needed to be approached with caution. Hmm. Give me the details. Hmm. You saw Naito? Hmm. Right. Even if Kavita is referring to a fully immune individual, Helena might not be the lost Kavita. She's not a true fully immune individual. Helena is very different even when compared to the individuals I've previously seen. Her bodily functions began to deteriorate in environments without collapse radiation. Hmm. No. Since there might be many copies of Helena, Paradeus might have created individuals of other types. If at the same time an individual of another type also disappeared, then the lost Kavita might not be referring to Helena. Although there's no evidence linking this assignment's commissioner or client to Paradius, Helena's box did, however, use technology from Paradius. I think it would be the latter. If Paradius was active in the white zones, Colleen would tell me. As long as she's not part of them. Much time has passed since they last saw each other. I'm not certain of the situation with Kalina. If she hasn't contacted me of her own volition, I can't make contact with her right now. After you left, did the Nido pursue you? Wait, I thought your damage was caused by an increase in Nido's combat ability. Sextons. Why is she with Paradius? Hmm. Hmm. After fighting, did Sextons not pursue you either? I see. The information about the Nidos and your encounter with Sextons should be put in the mission report and submitted ASAP. Additionally, ask Mailing to try tracing back the channel Colleen used previously. The chances of tracking it aren't high, but we'll have to try. What about Nemesis? Anything noteworthy? Cross-reference environmental data. Where are we now? That's one thing. It's like Nemesis was the only one that didn't seem bothered by the chanting that was going on. That was actually hurting a lot of their ears. Bepley is sort of not so much, but Bepley doesn't seem to be all there as well. So I don't know. Maybe if you're quote unquote stable, the chanting has a adverse effect. Another collapse storm in another valley. Pull back about 500 kilometers, find cover, and get ready. Something's going down. Again? I don't know, I want explosives that blow up 2 times. Alright, so we have 43. Can I get another one of my... Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's just stupid bounties. Not sure if I can get through those, but usually those are just find the boss and take him out. I might be able to. Missions, daily. I also see that the voyage is gone now as well. Still nothing there. 50 more until guaranteed elite. And at 260 we get to pick one, which I think we only get to do once. Can only be claimed once, yeah. I'm still up in the air as to who the hell I even pick. Like, part of me wants to go with Mosin here just to start working on her, because I like the Mosin. When it comes down to the real life gun. Okay, 43, 43, 43, 42. We level her up? No, we need to do 900, 9,000 worth. Do we have enough for 9,000? Yes, we do. That'd actually be 9,000 right away. And that should be enough to finish up both of them. For leveling, at least. Level her. Then we got Copley. Where's she at? There she is. Do 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 do. Pew. Uh oh. Slowly getting up to the max level here. Up. No. 3,000. See how much we can do here. I did do the 46. I might be okay to do the 46 on the other one here. I'll do 2 of these. I want to try to make sure I don't end up screwing myself out of having enough intelligence puzzles to actually finish the last damn thing. Okay. That takes that up. I'll have 2 that don't have maxed out weapons, but not a super duper big deal. Alright, so let's get into the last one here. Win within 8 turns, lose no units. If we take out the extras and then center fire on her, probably could get it done in that all 3 of those parameters. Let's go. She's just standing there, menacingly. Do you just enjoy blowing a hole in the roof of my ops center and canyons? Well, our ops room and canyons, yeah. Rosa, have you spotted the enemy? Paradius pursuers spotted. Strong interference ahead. All units stay alert. Trouble incoming. Can you handle it? We'll do our best to take care of it. The enemy is attacking. All units prepare for battle. Beak gun. Looks like it's meant to be like a snooper duper. Yeah, start off with the usual. Pull her up. I'm gonna get rid of these extras. That'll definitely cover any others I'm not seeing right off the bat. Okay. Should be easy enough to clear out the additional units. One down. Not close enough for shooting there. Not close enough for shooting her. We'll just pew pew at her. Cause a little bit of stability damage to start off with. We'll actually go with buffing as well. And of course we got an added start of the fight. Damn it. Yeah, getting pretty much everybody firing at her right off the bat. Almost a fourth of her damn health bar is gone. I hate that she does that, where she goes back away. And that guy's gone. Not close enough. Close enough, but I don't need it. No, not even close enough there either. Pew pew pew. Get some of them heals going. That's like close to half HP in that one round. Part of me wants to go for it, but I don't really want to risk losing her. So I think it's still in range that she could get right up there and shoot her then. And I'll go with the safe route for now. It's not like we won't. Ah, damn it. I still did the movement anyway. Oh. Alright, I don't mind that too much. Got a shitload of stability to her though. I'll put burn weakness on her. Come on, game. Well, that's just annoying. Oh. You douche. Ta-da! Just standing there taking it? No. I made you the dead. You should not be running away. What the fuck are you doing? Abnormal enemy response. All units, halt pursuit. Aliasing effect? Groza. Is it Sextons? No. A burst of static comes through the comms, making it difficult to make out what Groza is saying. It's just her? No other Paradius combat units? Oh, we already wiped them out. So they've withdrawn? What the hell is she doing? Put it through. Groza, stay alert. Mainly displays the new comms window on the projection screen. I walk up to the projection screen. Oh, it is her. Okay. I find myself looking at Sextons, who is wearing a hood. I cannot be certain if the collapsed storm is affecting the signal reception or if Sexton's vocalization module is damaged. Her words are very choppy, and the simple greetings took her seconds to get out. It's a terrible day. This should be the first time I've seen you in the flesh. Sexton's chasing us here, tailing us. What do you want? Hmm. Still trying these childish tricks on us? Sextons makes no reply or any sort of movement. She looks like a static image pasted on the projection screen. Groza, sit rep. I have no time for this. Groza, get rid of her. Sextons takes off her hood, revealing her exposed circuitry, protruding eyeballs, and mangled metallic hardware. Hello, Doc. Welcome, Pokemon Raiders. My name is Magellan. You can just call me Mags. I do stuff in Blender and I play video games. Welcome. How everything's go with the just chatting. Hello, Fox. Boop. And thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I don't really advertise that I stream. And you are not the first person to have experienced that either. Hell, I think even Doc didn't know I streamed for a while. I just happened to show up and bother him. Just saying hellos to Doc and Kit. Fox. Duck. Oh no, the duck thing came about because of my kiddo. Oh, I still am a random gremlin viewer. Just my own brand of stupid, and I've got emotes that I could load into Twitch to complement it. Donk. Then there's also the Doc PNG, that he's quite literally a dock in the water. I remember. But yeah, how everything goes with the... I didn't think you were just doing just chatting. What game was it? I saw you playing the Helldivers, and then I forget what game you followed that up with. Banned. No. But yeah, he actually caught me at pretty much the end of, sort of the end of stream here. Is I just did the last mission that's available currently, and I think tomorrow the new banner starts. So Friday is probably going to be going over the events that are going to be active during the banner and like playing those. Books for a bit, and watch some cooking vlog. I don't think I've ever actually watched you do like a watch along stream stuffs before. Then again, I usually don't do those. I'd rather just look at the YouTube videos myself. Nah, I can't ban for dad jokes. It's against the dad code of honor. Even for people that aren't dads. Yeah, stayed up way later than I planned. Alrighty, Fox. You go ahead and get some sleeps. Thank you very much for coming in with Doc's Raid and saying hellos. And thank you again for the follow as well. Get some good sleep, sleep wells, pleasant dreams, tacos and burritos. Do 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 do. Boop, 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 boop. Actually, currently just looking at who's live, and there are not. The list of people that I've been watching here, they're slowly dwindling. 24-hour from Doc. I don't know about that. I think, Doc, you used to do like some pretty long streams in the past, though. I think the biggest difficulty with doing long streams is just, hey Joe. The difficulty with doing long streams is finding a game or something that's you're hype enough about to actually continue playing for that long. Like whenever Helldivers first came out, if that thing wasn't sort of clunky when it first released, like almost every fucking game for the last 2-3 years, I would probably have easily done 12-hour streams of that. I think only once did I ever try to do like a very long stream, and that was well before I even did VTubing. So it's been a long time. Though I still get long streams here or there, like the first stream that I did of Girls Frontline 2 here was almost 9 hours. Though it happened on the YouTube, I still do shout out anyway, because I know you've been enjoying the something obscura, yeah, Clear Obscura Expedition 33, which is still funny with the memes that have been popping up about them being former Ubisoft devs and outperforming Ubisoft with their recent releases. Sort of shows there is still talent in the field. It's just they need to be left off their reins to actually fucking make a good game. Which in this case, being left off their reins, is they need to make their own damn company to actually put out a game that's good. It's sort of a sad state of things. It's like I have no intent of playing that game, but watching my friends play it and enjoy it, I'm happy about it. Like not every game that comes out is like has to be something that I enjoy. It could be something that my friends enjoy too, and I'll be happy about that. It means the industry isn't completely in the damn gutter, at least. Revealing her okay, I already read that. Hmm. Looks like somebody fucked her up. As we have ran into Sexton before when she was fully together, but looks like they partially disassembled her and fucked with stuff. I mean, hate to read and dash too, man. It's late for me. I know it's late. It's just 2 in the morning, sort of late. I'm about to get done myself. But thank you very much for the raid. You gotta get some rest. I'll probably catch you here next stream. Bullshit with you, sums. Yes, all the tacos. Put it through. This is who everybody's waiting for. Now, of course, I had to fucking fade out. But Lena's one that people want to come along. But that's, and we get left on a damn cliffhanger for chapter 8. Yeah, there's literally nothing else for now. And as another viewer named Hibiki was in here, at least earlier. Don't know if the next little patch update, whatever, is actually going to have a new chapter to it. So I'd be happy to continue on though. I want to see what's going down, you know. Boop, because the badge. I'll just keep the first chapter badge up there. Unlock after obtaining $12. Instruction. Stuff for reaching level 60 with stuff. That's definitely something I will be working on, is getting like these badges and other things, as they, some of them have collapse pieces attached to them. Here, I need to do more of these so I can get enough for the glory store to buy this, the Molotov bunny outfit. Give you a head pet. Come here, stop. Head pet. Head pet. Boop. Keep. Oh. I just want to take the incendiary grenade. Why is that so much to ask? I just love it. Give her a head pat. She gets all bashful. It's like, what can I give him? Here. I just love that. So, order that. Probably end up buying stuff from this store is going to definitely be the outfit, the basic info core there, these permissions, and then probably work on these other things that have a purchase limit before I bother with these other items. But some of these take a lot to get through. Like, these ones are multi-part ones that collecting dolls, outfits of the dolls, curios themselves. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Because of the weekly, I should, not trading post. Should have, where are you at? Souvenirs? No. There we go. Let's see what we get. Boop. We've got Frog. Is it really safe to put it here? It looks to be as toxic as ever. Oh, we get from the other one. Tumorynchus. Reminds me of a dragon fruit for some reason. I hope nobody in like Elmo gets it into their head to try and use it for cooking. Rosa. I think it's like a boss, if I remember right. I just haven't ran into it because it's not in the story stuffs yet. And let's see here. So we got 10. We'll go with 5 of these. I should have thought of these before instead of using my stuffs. These are both actually new. Dispatch shop. I want to actually go to public area. Curio display. Put these up. Rogue can go above other frog. Actually, we'll reorganize these so that pretty much we've got robots on one side and bio on the other. Save. And that's it. Oop. And got collection scores, so that gives you collecting things that actually do give you rewards. Some of those, and then next I get a little ribbon. And another one at 450. I have yet to actually use one of these yet, I think, so I'm not sure exactly what the hell those are about. Probably like min-maxing stuffs. Alright. One banner, one frame, and then another frame. Oh, that reminds me. I think with the roll that I did earlier. Yep, I've got enough to buy one of these. Great, we'll go with the Mosin. Do we have anything for the rest of this? 10 days till this stuff resets. I want to sort of save up until these come back out, until these pop out, and then buy those right off the bat. This. Oh, I think I can actually do. Did I do the daily for that? Before I get too sidetracked. Nation event. Proceed. Yeah, alright, I already did those. And they're all closed, damn it. Slowly getting through everything still. Got the fitting room. I know why it's showing on her, but it's going on her. So we will remove all those. I do like that once you acquire a weapon, you unlock it as a skin. This looks more like a shotgun. Nope. Back. Change to her weapon. Because it's got the imprint. I like to match them up. Then he's zappy. So equipped. Got ads starting in about 5 minutes. I don't think I've ever even gotten any zappy stuffs in general. That might be another reason why we don't have a whole lot of access to zappy characters. There's not even, they don't even have the attachments for specifically like increase lightning damage or electric damage, whatever it is. Guess we could try going for this with her then. Ultimate Pursuit. Don't have anything else that goes with that. Go with the attack one. Freeze. Fire. Ally support. That'd be 2. Attack health. Attack boost. And I'll go with that one actually. But yay! How far can I get this though? I can't even get it maxed out because of just how much this shit takes. But increased electric damage. Yay! What does calibrating take? Takes it up by 2%. No, so both the damage types are actually increased. Nice. Point of stability index when possessing insight. Okay. So we actually have Mosin with her gun. So yay! I think that'll be another little side goal that I'll try to get every doll matched up with their own gun. That's my 4th elite weapon. Getting there. Of course, we got getting near the end of the night and Doom soundtrack kicks in. Mastermind. Alrighty, so alright, we're gonna give Saya another. Whoa, hold on. Anybody from T Place streaming? Oh, it doesn't seem like anybody's alive in there either. Alright, a message, just to get that out there. Probably after the ads will, well, maybe during ads will start up, just so that afterwards I can at least say bye, then just boop, hit that button, get some rest. I don't like reading the same person 2 days in a row. No, she's nice, and she's playing Sengoku Dynasty, so that seems interesting. Alright, /raid. Just have to wait for the stupid ad stuff. Come on, Twitch. Oh, either way. I'm gonna start it up. Thank you again, everybody that stopped by, hung out, chilled, bullshit a bit. I give thanks to New Blue, Doc77, the Zarkon, all for raids tonight. Thank you to Scotty, Kuko, Bacon, Wolfie, Hibiki, Rin, Foxy, and Joe, all for stopping by. Particularly Joe on the YouTube getting the random jump scare. But until Friday here, in which case we should have the event to start working on. You guys take care of yourselves and enjoy.
Bye.